All right, YouTube. So I'm gonna go over a couple clips. The first one is gonna be divorce court, and this is the part of this episode. I'm going straight to it, where she and this guy start talking about the benefits of marriage for men, and she says some things that I just obviously don't agree with. So we're gonna nitpick and let's get to it.
Number one, the marriage statistic of 60% is just not accurate. Period. End story. Just not accurate. The first study that said 50% was talking about if you have 1 million marriages, you also have 500,000 divorces, which ignores all the steady marriages. So it did approach 50% at one point, but it really isn't. That's number one. And
Maybe it's not at 50%, but you still can't ignore the fact that most of the ones that are divorces are instigated, wrong word, but we're gonna go there, instigated by women. Now, again, I always say that don't assume that they're all because of financial reasons. They could be because of abuse reasons, etc., etc. But when that is done, it is depending on your situation, and unless you are a guy who married a woman with a lot of money or whatever, there's a big chance that that could go very wrong for you. Whether spousal support, child support, or just simply getting, drugged through a long process or whatever. It's not a very good thing for really anybody to go through, but especially men.
two, what's in it for a man? Number one, you live on average 3 years longer when you have a wife. We don't live any longer, but you live longer because we take care of you. We make you go to the doctor. We make you take your pills. If you have a headache, we ask you about it. It doesn't go the other way around. And number two,
I'm so sick of hearing that. I'm gonna real quick Google the average lifespan of the American man because I'm just sick of hearing that. 70, 79 years. 79 years. Listen, we're going to have to, because we can't assume that I'm going to get shot because I'm living longer, right? So we have to assume that I'm going to make it to 79 years old. Listen, ladies, if I only make it to 75 as a single man, I'm not going to miss 76, 77, and 70 fucking 8. I can't do anything at that age. What the fuck am I missing? Relax retirement years? If I stay single and don't have kids, think about how much relaxing I can do without any of that. And honestly, people, and this is, I guess because I'm atheist, I believe this, but when you die, you don't miss anything that was supposed to happen after because you're dead. You can't miss it. So that's not a benefit of getting married. If on the offhand, if it goes wrong, it goes tragic. That's not a benefit.
when a man gets divorced, he's very likely to get married quickly again because he realizes what a good thing he lost. Women kind of languish and are happy to be free, but men who lose a wife move.
Men get married again because they realize, and that's your assumption. You didn't provide anything or put anything. Well, I'm gonna go check to see if you put a link to a study, but I'm assuming you didn't put anything that says that's what men said. Men may marry very quickly because that they probably believe in being married, or they're probably used to somebody doing the stuff. And I'm not even talking sexual. I'm talking maybe how she says men install women into the house. Maybe they just keep getting new appliances. If you're saying you're very handy, but then you go and say, oh, you missed the fact that we do this cooking, cleaning and stuff. You can't then play both sides because she plays the appliance, don't be an appliance side all the time. So again, if a woman doesn't get married as fast, maybe why are you assuming or not assuming that she maybe isn't marriage material in the first place? Why are you not assuming that? So you're just assuming that we get married quicker because we miss you, and you don't because you were just taken advantage of or whatever it is, but it's not positive. That's really jumping to conclusions.
Right on to get another one because we are handy. Yes, I'm done. Now, what are your thoughts about marriage?
Realistically, what you just said kind of brings a bit of clarity. Like, I didn't even know anything about the age difference, the fact that a man gets to live just a little bit longer, 3 or 4 years longer, because of the care of a caring wife. My biggest issue is with the institution itself, especially in Western society.
Okay.
The truth is, or the way that I perceive it, the way that I feel is that there are not very many benefits for a man to be able to be married other than to please his wife. In today's society, I feel that way mostly because of
Are you talking money?
prenuptials. In all fairness to Miss Gore, she has already agreed that she'd absolutely go through, having prenuptial setups for us, and of course anything that we do after we were married, we split like we would be fair to do. It's just, it sounds like a whole bunch of commitments on a man's end without a ton of rewards.
Can I say something?
Is he wrong? Everything you listed prior to him saying this was basically, oh, we do shit. Pretty much. We're handy. I don't think she knows. She might have just picked it out of the air because she was live, but being handy as a spouse is not a significant thing when somebody has to go out, get all the resources, and then come back, share those, and then possibly be on the hook to continue to give those even if you decide to not be handy anymore.
That's really deep. So you don't think having a wife has any value to you other than what I just said?
Certainly, but coming from a household of a single mother, I've learned to do a lot of the things that of yesteryear they say the wife is supposed to do. I don't agree that that's the case anymore because
Those are domestic chores. The value that a woman brings to a relationship isn't the cooking and the cleaning, even though we do that. It goes far beyond that. We care for you people. We take care. We ask you how you are all the time.
We ask you how you are. To me, again, this can't be her just picking shit out of thin air. I was going to say it again, but it can't be. She does this for a living. She has to have more material on hand than that. I think because she said that, I think is so minimum what she thinks that they bring to the table, that she just the smallest shit. Because how we asked her how your day went, dude. When I go get off work and I go to the gym and hoop, you know what the fuck these people say to me? Hey, so what's good, bro? How, you know what I'm saying? What you been up to? Blah 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 blah. Shit like that. So I need that when I go home too, even if it means what I said earlier, which is sacrificing what you have. Again, when you are listing the benefits of something, you have to make them outweigh the things on the other side. This is why I nitpick at every single mom's list benefits video, because they seem to forget that when you list benefits, it has to outweigh something that's on the other side.
We soothe you. We're a constant.
I can get a dog. I can get a cat. And still have my girlfriend that lives wherever and just not in my house. This is, you're not naming anything that means, yes, you must get, it is very beneficial to get married today. She's still speaking as if it's, and I like her show, but she jumps back and forth a lot. Right now, she's speaking as if it's 1950 something, and the men have the benefit of being the people who get the final say so. They get to be the actual head of the household and make the decisions. But she's conflating that with today, which is women are powerful and we can do this and we're more than that.
Now I'm going to yell at you. The reason he thinks that there's no value in being a wife as opposed to a girlfriend, because y'all been giving it up and doing too much before you get married. I hear the end of the story.
And I'm going to use that as a segue into my next little thing that I'm a nitpick. All right, I'm back on the Steve Harvey show. I think I did 2 videos on his show already. And this is something that I already did a full video for, solely dedicated to it. But I keep hearing it and it keeps pissing me off. So he does this thing where he tells women that they're a prize because they have what men don't. Now, what they have that we don't, other than body parts, I don't fucking know.
See, you have to keep in mind that you are the prize.
Right. Yes.
It's no guy that has the value of what you have. He does not exist.
Right.
He does not exist.
Have you evaluated every guy, Steve? So it has to be something that's obviously common between both genders that makes them more valuable than us, that gives them this priceless value. What is it? Vagina? We'll get to that in a second.
You have to, first of all and foremost, have 2 lists in order. A list of what you really want in a man and a list of what you will not accept in a man. Because what you end up doing is you end up fixing yourself for them and you don't require that anybody fix themselves for you.
That's right.
And that has to be the first.
That is absolutely false. Women fix themselves for the men who they deem are on their level or better than them. But then they require dudes that might be average or something like that to fix themselves for them. And then it becomes a circular game of chase me while I chase him. Chase me while I chase him. So it's completely, again, I understand he's selling to an audience. But stop making up shit that's just not the case. Stop.
Requirement of women.
Well, Steve, why do women find themselves always in this position where they have to fix themselves? I hear over and over again, they're fixing themselves for the man. That's never going to work if they think this is what they have to do. They bring their representative, and then finally, when the guy is in the relationship, he's not interested in your representative because he knows that's a lie.
If you're fixing yourself for a guy, that's not a representative. If you're fixed, that's supposed to be you. So she just by accident, and Hottest made it past editing, but she just accidentally admitted that at least she and women like her pretty much just fake it till you get it and then switch up. Because like she said, you know it's a lie.
Right, but it's a 2-way street. Because the one who really has to fix himself is the guy that's after the prize.
Right.
See, the guy that's really wanting the prize, we know that you're priceless. We really do.
Yeah.
You have
prizes, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but prizes lose value instantly. As soon as you win it, it drops in value and continues to drop in value the longer you have it. So, and your value is only as much value as your owner, because the person that wins the prize is the owner, is as much as they keep you up. If they don't keep you up, your value is nothing. You have no control over your own value.
be smart and hold the price high. See, you got to build a fence around your yard. Your fence can't be 2 feet tall. A lot of people step over 2 feet and play all in your yard. But if the fence is 12 foot high,
Preach.
when he get his ass over that wall, he gonna stay there for a while.
Right.
It took a long.
Steve, look, y'all. First of all, who the hell is gonna build her fence? She gonna need a man to build it, ain't she? So let's just say that for fun, she builds the fence by herself. A nice, tall, 12-foot tall metal fence. She gonna put a door there, right? Because in today's society, we tell them, have all the fun you want, do what you want. You can do everything a man do, including sleep around, right? So that fence may be 12 feet high, but she's going to leave that fence open for all the dudes she's just feeling, right? Oh, I'm feeling this guy. And this dude, this is much of clown shit he does. He don't matter if you got 12 partners, tell him 3. He really says that shit on his show constantly. But again, even if that fence is 12 feet high, she gonna keep that door unlocked and open for the dude she want to come play in her yard, right? So, fella, let's say you live on the block chick got a 12-foot tall fence, but you seen 7 dudes just walk through the door. Walk right through the door of the fence. Now, when you go up there and try to get in the fence, because you know, talk to her or whatever, you're trying to get in the fence, trying to get in the yard, and she said, you got to climb over the top. You gonna look at her like, the fuck? I done seen 7 dudes walk through the door. What are you talking about? Oh, that's not how I do anymore. I keep my gate locked, and you have to climb over. You know, out your fucking mind if you're thinking about the climbing fence when niggas done walk right through the door. Now I gotta climb the fence, and 7 dudes done played in your yard. It's trash all over the place now. I gotta clean it up. You don't plant flowers no more. The bushes. I'm gonna climb over the fence for what? For some shit that somebody else done stepped on already? Rode their bikes over already? So you building this fence and then making the fence useless only to, at the last minute, tell niggas they gotta climb over the fence. No, you gonna go, when you see some shit like that, you gonna be like, well, fuck it then. I'm perfectly fine with going to a 2-foot fence with a yard just as bad. Again, it pisses me off when people like this just no accountability. And it sounds like, when I talk like this, people who say it sounds like I hate women. I don't hate women. I hate the fact that society sells them something that's obviously false. There's accountability on your end. It is. You can build that fence, but the second you start letting dudes through the door, you have a hard time getting dudes to climb over the top. I'm out.